What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M3, and I'm back at it again with another video. Now, I know I've been gone for a minute, but we got some things to discuss. We got some things to discuss, and let's just get straight to it. We got a video by somebody that I watch that's really pushing this, and I feel like that right now, as a gaming community, we have to stick together. I'm seeing different shit. I haven't got College Football 27, and I won't get it until it's on sale. You may ask why. Why you ain't finna get it? Bro, first of all, is no improvements to the game for real that I see. But graphics and drip. That's the only improvements that I see with this game. I'm a big Road to Glory player. I play Road to Glory. That's the really only thing that I really play unless I'm playing one of my friends. I play Road to Glory. They literally copy and pasted high school from 26 to 27. I'm the type of player back in 14, NCAA 14, I like playing in high school. I dominated. It's just build yourself up. And I understand that some people don't want to play the whole high school experience. Okay, they had a mode in NCAA 14 where you just play for playoffs games. Let me get that mode. Like, they just basically copy and pasted the shit, which EA is known for doing. Now, this video that I'm doing right now, it really was weighing heavy on me. Not reacting to his video exactly, but me talking about the state of gaming from PlayStation, Sony to EA doing the same shit. 2K. It's just these people, as soon as they open that Pandora box of microtransactions, they just wanted it's just like everything else. The rich want to suck the money out of the poor. They want to get richer while we get poorer and poorer. That's just how the world works, and that's how everything has been so far. But I'm not finna act like what they're doing is good though. It's not good. And I feel like if we don't stand together right now and basically push the agenda that Bordox is pushing with the CF play not pay, I feel like it's gonna end up just like 2K. And 2K is in a bad spot. I don't care what nobody say. 2K is a horrible game. It's barely no game modes on there other than fucking Rec. I mean, you know, My Career where you play Rec and Park, and fucking Ultimate Team. It's really nothing else on top of that. And then the My Career, it suck ass. It's not realistic, and it suck ass. Like, it just, the state of gaming right now is we're gonna put out the bare minimum and the same shit we've been putting out over the years, take features away, and then 10 years later add it back and say it's new, and then we're gonna make y'all pay to win. That's where we at right now with gaming. Another place we are at in gaming is what Sony is trying to do. They're trying to make people stop buying this. I have the disc version of the PS5. They're trying to make people stop buying this so they can charge. They trying to not even make you stop buying this. They're trying to stop this completely because they charge maybe times 2, times 3 what a game is worth 3 years after the game has been released. This is where we're at with gaming. These people are so much of a leech and so much money hungry that they are trying to do so much things to get money within a game. If you wanted money from your game, make a good game. We got to stand up and we got to say something, or guess what? I'm going to be honest. Poor people are not going to be able to play the game. Poor people are not going to be able to play the game. I don't consider myself being that poor, but I'm a lower middle income, you know, type. It's $150. Why on top of that $150 would you put a pay thing in the game and expect people to pay $100 just to get their player from an 80 overall to a 99 overall, when some people don't even start at that. I was seeing a lot of bullshit, and I'm not gonna lie, I was about to blame these type of people. The people that's teamed up with EA, the people that don't say nothing, the people that literally got the game early and could have said something to them about this. But today, he came out with this video, and it's basically, I'm hearing that he's pushing the motive against this microtransaction bullshit. And I gotta salute him, because most people would not do this. Not even most people. No content creator would do this. If your name ain't Flight, if your name ain't Soluminati, they're not doing this shit. These folks will get the game early, see the game that is bullshit, and continue to say nothing about it. It's a lot of people that could have said something about the game, and we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I give them it. But you can tell some of these content creators, like the people that go play 2K early, you can tell these motherfuckers is only there because 2K invited them and they're paying them out of pocket. Now, one of my
EA is bringing microtransactions to single-player modes, and it is only going to get worse from this very moment. But I believe if we act now, there is still time to make change. I don't care if I never work with them. Again, I feel lied to. I feel betrayed. And I don't believe in the direction the game is going in any longer. You can hate me. You can like me. Please just listen to me for a few moments, because what EA is doing with microtransactions is going to ruin single-player modes. Dynasty, Road to Glory. If they don't see any community pushback, it is going to get really ugly. However, it is not too...
And that's the thing. People saying, I'm seeing people online saying, oh, just don't buy it. Just don't buy the microtransactions. Just don't buy it. It's not the fucking point. It's not the point. They have purposely slowed down your process and took out things in the game that made it faster for you to get XP and faster to upgrade your coach and faster to upgrade your player. They took that out of the game and added this so you can pay to get your player where you want him to be. These are offline modes. Road to Glory, you don't pay no fucking body online. And you only have this player for 3 to 4 years. Why? Unless my player is going to keep that 99 and transfer over to Madden as a 99, it is no point of you playing with this player, paying to get this dude at a 99. It's no point. This is offline modes that people play offline. They don't play against other people. Dynasty, okay, you can play Dynasty online, but if you want to play it offline, you have to grind. A dude said he fucking went 10 years. 10 fucking years winning national championships, and he only got to a fucking level 48. So that's not the fucking point. This is why it's certain people that, these motherfuckers that come from 2K, they don't give a fuck. They got 25 builds, all of them 99s. They're going to spend that bread. Because guess what? They can't find no other way else to win a game without paying. They are conditioned, and they are already a lost fucking cause when it comes to this paying to win shit. They don't give a fuck. They got 25 builds, and they gonna spend that 100. What Young Miami said? Spend that shit. They gonna spend it. They don't give a fuck. And this is where I feel like where people need to start saying some shit to these gaming people, companies. Because guess what? I don't fucking like 2K. A lot of people don't like 2K because 2K is pay to win. You have to pay money, and if you don't pay money, your dude is gonna suck. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts around it. I only see a couple of people where they play the game and actually try to grind from a 60 overall to a 99 overall. But it's a long process. Like, you're going to be months on months of grinding. Nobody wants us to do that. Let's get back into the video, bro. I ain't finna go on a rant. Let's get back to the video.
Too late for them to correct their mistake either. Over the next couple weeks, starting today, you will see hashtag CFB play don't pay across all social medias. I will be putting this under every single post until they address the issue. You can't just sneak microtransactions in. Have us creators super excited to play the game. Say nothing about it at Chicago and just expect this to be cool. Expect us to all be so excited.
And that's another thing. I was about to blame them. I was about to blame the motherfucker that got the game early and didn't say shit about it and didn't tell EA about it. But now that I know that they weren't even, that's not something that they even brung up or even mentioned to them when they played the game, I can see why people didn't say anything about it.
And happy about the game still. Nobody is happy. As this has been discovered, I'm just getting more and more upset. Okay, let's calm down. Let's get back to what is even going on. To put it very simply, EA has taken a faster XP slider that was in Road to Glory in the previous 2 titles, and they've removed it. They've taken a faster Coach XP slider that was in Dynasty the last 2 years, and they have taken it away. What did they replace it with? Microtransactions, where you can pay them to upgrade your player in Road to Glory a little bit faster. You can pay them to upgrade your coach a little bit quicker. You just got to get out that checkbook, sign it away to EA, give them some money. It is so upsetting to me just with the way they tried to sneak this in there as well, with the way they've implemented it. It's hard to find. I didn't even know this existed until a few days ago when I saw people that were tweeting about it. And then yesterday on Sunday, I was actually able to find out how to even do this stuff in Dynasty. So I'm going to take you through the Dynasty portion, then I'm going to take you through the Road to Glory portion. You will see where the issue lies. First of all, 90% of the time, I'll just do an offline file because on 26, the menus were faster. You have save points, which is good for the end of seasons, especially in series. And this is what you're going to see the settings look like if you were to do an offline file on 27. You're going to have the option to still use your membership bonuses to get faster coach XP, but there is a missing setting here. If you were to do a Cloud Dynasty, which seems to be where they're trying to push everybody, they say there's faster updates, faster simulation, you can play with friends, you got the team builder on there. Well, this is where they want to push everybody to an online mode where you have to be connected to the internet for where most people are still just playing single player. Dynasty settings in here is where you will see it. Coach level purchases. It is only on these online files. If you do a...
And that's another thing when it comes to offline modes and online mode. With 2K, you cannot play My Career offline. You can't do that no more at all. They do not let you do it. Why? Because they pushing you to pay to make your player better. You're not going to give a fuck if, you know, your player is a 60 overall and you can just put it on rookie and go crazy and get fucking they offline currency through playing games. Not going to care. So guess what they did? They took offline off the thing. And that's what EA is moving towards. That's what they're moving towards. They don't want you to play offline. They want you to play online. So they can push these microtransactions down your throat and throat fuck you with them. The point being, 2K and EA, they may be competitors, but them motherfuckers like brothers and sisters. Them motherfuckers like brothers that hate each other. Them motherfuckers like stepbrothers. You ever watch that movie? They hate and love each other throughout the whole movie. They go backwards and forward from it. But guess what? These people use the same tactics against people. You're supposed to be a competitor and you're supposed to be rivaling this person, but you're using the same tactics against these people that these people use. 2K and EA, I'm telling you, they're not opposite. They're alike. They're similar. They're the same. It just 2K is already ahead of what EA is trying to get to.
Single player offline file, you won't even have the option for this to be in your settings and turn it on or off. Now, some of you might be asking, Bordeaux, why is this an issue? If you don't want to spend money on the game, you don't have to. It'll just be more fun to have a harder dynasty. The issue is they removed settings that made it easier to gain XP as a coach on this game while also replacing it with those microtransactions. Remember how I said in college football 25 and 26, you could have a fast and fastest XP setting? Well, that isn't in 27. You have normal, slowest, and slower. They literally just remove the feature for no reason. And the funny thing is modders on PC have already been able to find it is still in the game files. It's just hidden so people can't access it. That is all allegedly. I haven't seen it. I don't know how easy.
And if that is true, that just shows you how lazy these motherfuckers is when they create games. That just show how lazy these motherfuckers is when they create games. It just shows it. And I know y'all probably like, bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping. These people literally copy and paste the same game over and over and over and over. Why do you think Madden still use the same system as they've been using, even though people complain about their system? I think it's the Frost or some shit. They still use the same system that they've been using, but even though people complain about it. 2K, I'm telling you, these folks can't know basketball. These motherfuckers let people just run and put their ass on the ball to get steals. Every time you catch the ball in the paint and turn around, it's a turnover. Like, and it's been like that for years. Years on years on years on years. And it's the same thing. I'm telling you.
It would be for them to actually turn it back on. But I imagine it couldn't be too hard to put in a feature that has been there for years. It's a simple setting. Anyway, we'll talk about the MVP Plus membership stuff later. I already said I wasn't happy with it a month ago. This is what just really upsets me. The fact that you could spend 12,000 points. This is Ultimate Team stuff that I've seen in past games. Now it's in single-player modes. If you wanted to purchase this, they take you over to the store. You don't have the funds for it.
And I want y'all to look at the prices. It looks familiar to 2K players. 2K players. Do this look familiar? Just replace the P with VC. Same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. And best value. You see they have best value right here. And it's $50. And this don't even make your player even fully upgraded. Because it takes almost what they said, 12,000 or 9,000 to make your player fully upgraded. So guess what? It's like, yeah, we're gonna make you spend 100 to get your player where he needs. Yeah, actually, it is 12,000. It's actually more than 12,000 from an 80 to a 99 overall. So yeah, it's very. I'm telling you, they ate up 2K recipe. Damn, how y'all making so much money? Oh, microtransactions? We finna push that out too. Man, I'm telling you, these folks are sick and evil and they twisted in the head. They want to make so much money off of people. Let people enjoy gaming.
$100.
Give gaming back.
$100 if you want to just max out your coach. It's actually even more predatory in Road to Glory, especially since there's no online part of Road to Glory. It's just a single player experience for like 50 games. We will get there, but basically, if you do an offline file, you won't even have this option. If you do a cloud one though, that is when you'll see this and it's actually in the game. It's just been very quiet. They didn't say anything about this. They just casually removed.
Congrats on the new boat, Amy.
And on bundling it with your home and auto with our 24/7 protection.
If only young me could.
The faster Coach XP sliders and replace the ability to upgrade your coach with microtransactions. It's ridiculous. In fact, C4 did a test where he won every game and every natty for 10 years and only got to a level 48 on the normal coach speed. It's just way too slow. Normal coach speed has always been a little bit too slow for my taste. So what I discovered was what was more fun for rebuilds was to turn it to fastest on College Football 26. And I enjoyed it, but then they just removed that feature and said if you want to upgrade a little bit faster, it's going to cost you some money. I didn't want to rush to conclusions on Thursday when I found this out though. So I shot a text over to one of the devs that always is very responsive. And sure enough, there was no reply back. It would have been nice to just say, yeah, we took it out. But I also understand there's really...
And you work for a company you really don't have that much control over. Even if you making a game or you making a product or you making certain stuff. If they feel like you trying to do too much, they're going to fire your ass. But here, he asked you something. Is the fast and fastest Coach XP said not being there a bug? I figured it was on the earlier build. Maybe they took that shit out as soon as the game came out. Okay, we got something for him. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I really didn't watch too many people early. What's the name? Because I felt like they gave the game out. They be giving people the game out too early, and people don't get to, you know what I mean, actually make content on the game or play the game for themselves, to experience the game for themselves. But instead of him explaining or him saying something, this motherfucker just ignored them. Which I kind of understand. You want to keep your job, but you could have said something, bro. You ain't gotta be a little bitch about it.
Nothing he could say here that was going to come off well if they took it out because there are microtransactions coming. I also want to use this portion of the video before I continue to rip into EA. I'm ripping into the higher-ups here. I'm not ripping into the devs. It is not the devs' fault. It's not their decisions that are leading to these microtransactions. It's someone higher up that is saying, we need to make more money. Let's get more revenue out of this. Maybe Ultimate Team and Cut is...
And that's literally, I'm not, bro. Like, I hate to rant about this shit. But when I say, bro, that's literally everything in this fucking country. That's everything in this fucking country, bro. From the smallest shit in the world to... Man, I'm telling you, bro. When I say, bro, that's every fucking thing in this world. These folks are trying to make more and more money. They are trying to maximize their profit so fucking much that if they're making, okay, let's say this company is worth $10 million and they making $5 million a year. That said company is going to try their best to maximize their profit to where, first of all, they pay people little and they're making a lot. That's fucking everything in this world right now.
Cutting it because no one cares about College Ultimate Team. But I'm not blaming the devs. The devs did an amazing job. And that is the part that sucks to me the most. This is the best game they have put.
He is giving them too much props, Sue. He is giving them too much props, and he is not allowing critique. He's not critiquing them because he has relationships with them. Devs, bro, they literally, and I know they be having a time crunch of a year or something like that. Bro, this is the same game. This is the same game. High school is literally a copy and paste. They didn't even change the fucking uniforms in the high school thing. It's the same game. Like, yes, the higher ups at EA maybe is pushing these dudes to do this stuff, to put in microtransactions or whatever. But guess what? The game is not what it should be. The game is not where it should be. It should not be a copy and paste game for the last 3 years. I'm just being honest.
Out. It's not even close. There's the least amount of bugs. There's still a couple huge ones that need to be addressed, and I am sure they'll get to it. But the devs cooked. The devs did a good job.
I don't
and
think
it is all going to be overshadowed because of this microtransaction slop that they've put in. At the moment, all I want to do is just film Hawaii Episode 2 because I'm having so much fun with that Dynasty series, but I can't because we have to get this hashtag trending, we have to get it going, and we have to make sure that EA actually addresses this. I believe a very good starting point is looking at College Football 26. Bring back 2 simple features on the Dynasty side, simply the ability to have a faster and fastest coach XP speed setting. Then on the Road to Glory side, the ability to edit the XP sliders so you can control how fast your player gets XP. See, even for this Dynasty save I had it set to 170 because I didn't think it was fast enough. Most people, if they really want to have fun, could put it at 300. If we go back over to College Football 27, you will see that none of that is there. And it takes all of this awesome effort that they put in to try and really recapture the best of college football games, and it throws it out the window if you are just going to focus on microtransactions. It makes me sick that you spent years building up community trust, saying that this was our game. This is all for us. Nobody, not a single person out there was like, what would make our game better? What would make me want to play college football more? Oh, I know. Being able to buy coach levels, being able to buy upgrades for my player that is now way too slow to upgrade. I mean, look at this. There is no setting to control your XP sliders in Road to Glory anymore. And let's just see how expensive it could be to upgrade your player. I started as a 2-star. I was curious what would happen. Our max overall is only 80 for the time being, but we could potentially spend 6,500 points just getting our player from a 55 to an 80 overall in a single player mode. That is like,
and that's not even. I said it was 12,000 get your player from 80 overall to 99. This man is at a 55 overall, and he has to play almost. It say 7,000 over there, so 7,100 plus 12,000. That's over $100-something to get your player to where he need to be.
$50. Oh no, I accidentally clicked it. I hate myself. At least those points were not bought by me. They just came with the pre-order. Actually, though, that raises a great point. If you wanted to give EA the benefit of the doubt, if you wanted to say, if someone's not going to play Ultimate Team, how are they going to spend this cash that they get from the pre-order? They just want to give them an ability to upgrade their coach or pay to upgrade their player. You could say that, but at the same time, they removed the settings that made it possible for us to get that sandbox experience, for it to feel like our game. If you're removing those settings so we can't faster progress unless we pay, then I don't think it was with that nice intent of let's give people another incentive if they did pay for the pre-order. We are keeping a very close eye on what those sliders do in college.
And also in the pre-order, they give you like 500 of them regular things to upgrade your player. So that's not true.
Football 26.
And I feel like they made it like a 2K builder so you can put more towards it's harder to upgrade your player. So you have to upgrade individual stats now. So throwing power and stuff like that is not just gonna be under or throwing accuracy and stuff like that. It's not just gonna be under accuracy. It's gonna be under different things. So they basically want you to put more things. But you get what the fuck I'm saying. I don't gotta fucking repeat it.
And 25. If you try to bring them back, but tweak it to where fastest isn't that fast anymore, to where fastest is more like normal, we will catch on very fast because there's amazing people in this community, like Max Plays College Football.
And that's the thing that they don't know. They do not get that shit. They do not get that people are not dumb. And nobody is dumb. So if they're playing a game and they like, damn, I can't get this man from 72 to 99 in the 3 years that I got. I'm still an 80 overall. They're going to notice, and they're going to be like, damn, the grind is just too much for me to keep creating players on top of players. I have created so many out of the last 2 years. I probably created over 40, not 40, I ain't going to exaggerate, probably close to 20 players. So people are going to notice that shit, and it's going to let them, and it's going to decrease time playing the game. But y'all don't care about that because people already paid for it.
That is very good at data. I don't think you understand. There is nobody that is on board with this. All of us creators all think the same thing. We were all sitting there going through early access filming like, what is going on? The past 2 years, it felt so much more open during some of that early access capture, and Not the Expert put out a good tweet about that too. Let's just say I allegedly didn't feel as free this year. I didn't feel like I could have any constructive criticism in the same way. I really don't know where I feel like the direction of the college football series is going to go. I think the dev team...
And that's the thing, though. Everybody had that chance to say that. Hey guys, the video that I promoted, College Football 27, they really didn't let me say too much. They really didn't let me, you know what I mean, play with the game like I wanted to. But they did not. They did not do it like he did. Expert did. They didn't do it. So we gotta keep it a buck with people, bro.
And the people that work on the game are incredible, and they're really doing good things. But if they're forced to bring more microtransactions forward, if they are forced to continue doing all this stuff that isn't really for the consumer, but more for extra revenue, I just think that is going to be overshadowed, and it's not going to be as fun. As I have cooled down, I really am more just disappointed than even mad. I was already pretty frustrated with how some of the things were going behind the scenes up to this, and so for nobody to ever mention to me that microtransactions were coming, probably because they knew my reaction wasn't going to be happy, is just the icing on the cake. It's so frustrating. Nobody considers that hurts my brand. That hurts my trust with you guys. I just look stupid now. I shouldn't have to...
And that's why when people are doing deals with EA and 2K and all these other gaming companies and stuff like that, and I know people are going to have deals with Rockstar and stuff like that, they should have certain agreements in their contract that says, hey, as much as me doing something to you can hurt my brand, you doing stupid shit to the game can also hurt my brand. So I want to be let known about something as big as you adding microtransactions, you adding different things to the what's the name, because guess what? As much as they be like, "Oh, you can hurt our brand," bro, one person cannot hurt your brand unless you do a movement as this man is doing. But stop signing these dumb ass contracts. These contracts, y'all can't even be critical of the game. One of my favorite YouTubers, I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't finna start no YouTube beef. He couldn't even play other games. He only could play 2K games. That's a dumb ass contract. I digress.
Spend my early access time looking for hidden things that aren't mentioned instead of just filming, having fun with the game, and recording videos. I do this because I have a lot of fun playing these games, and I've tried to do my part behind the scenes the last few years to try and make this game better with what is feasible, but ultimately, it's probably led to a few bug patches that might not have been caught otherwise. It just feels like everything took a complete 180 from what I'd been hearing behind the scenes and what was coming in the future. I mean, I voiced my issues in Chicago about the MVP membership, but what I've learned is I really can't do all that much. Even with a partnership with them, it is trending in a direction that is more restricted. It's not what I signed up for, and I don't care about whatever money they throw my way. They have lost all of my trust with this. Maybe I was too passive.
And I promise you, he's going to lose his deal. I promise you, he's going to lose his deal. They is not going to like that. And I'm scrolling on TikTok. I see this one dude. He plays 2K. I mean, he plays NCAA. He plays Road to Glory. This how you know that these content creators, they will bend they fucking back. They will break their back to protect they money, which is understandable. But sometimes you got to have a backbone. This motherfucker was talking about this video, and he's still talking about how good the game is. The game is bad. You can say the game is bad. You can say that. But he's still talking about how good the game is and how this probably the best college football game I ever played and and EA cooked with this. And I'm like, brother. And he still had that hashtag in his captions. So don't get it twisted with this hashtag. Motherfuckers that get paid by EA, they're finna start turning the wheel and getting in contact with these people that they pay to tell them, hey, this is making motion. Let's put a brick. Let's put a road bump. Let's put something there that, that makes people think like, hey, it's not that bad, guys. Motherfuckers talking about EA cooked with that.
I know I've made mistakes over these years, but I'm just not going to continue to work with something I don't believe in. When I liked the direction the game was going in, it made sense, but I don't believe in that anymore. I'm going to do everything I can moving forward to stop the microtransaction push because I've always wanted to do the best by the community, and it is obvious that and what EA is thinking about are no longer on the same path.
They was never thinking about the consumer.
Everybody that is voicing
they don't think about the consumer with these companies.
I really hope that we see in that first title update the opportunity to use those fast XP sliders again, because it is something that I believe should be able to come back really quick. I also want to reiterate, do not go attacking any of these devs. I don't believe most of the people I interact with or the devs are in charge of making decisions like this. They did a very good job with this game. I love College Football 27.
But the dev could have
responded. So please don't go after them. But with that being said, I will be on social media. You know the hashtag CFB, play, don't pay. I'm going to be there because I'm not going to shut up about this.
They haven't said shit about it. In my opinion, it's not going to stop. They're going to keep doing it. It is not going to stop. They're going to keep doing it. But it's your boy M3. And I'm out.